Hello devs, welcome to the second video. So in this video we're gonna design the entry lists screen and the entry creation or form, as you like to call it. So I do in Figma some mockups. So this first one, it's going to be the entry list screen. We can change the date, previous and the next one, and in the middle you can select the date. And in here you get the list of entries of that selected date. In the 14 action button you can add a new entry, and you goes to this screen when you put the text, the start date and date, and select the category and save. So let's do it. And to do that, in the presentation module, you're gonna add a new package, call it entries list. In this package, we're gonna need two classes. So the first one is going to be entries list action. Gonna be this action is going to be a sealed class, and in here we're gonna add the actions on our screen. This is a MVI pattern, so model view intent. For this we're gonna need a new data class. It's going to be entries list state, and in here you're gonna put, just for now, is loading. Now we're gonna need a new Kotlin class file. It's going to be entries list screen. Gonna be a file. In here we're gonna have a composable entries list screen root. Gonna need another composable entries list screen, and we're going to need a preview entries list screen preview. So build and refresh, and in here we are going to pass our view model that we don't create it yet. So let's create it. Entries list view model. For now, let's leave it like this way. Our view root, entry lists view model, extends coin view model. So yes, complaining because this is not extend view model. And now it's not complaining anymore. In our view model, we're going to have the state. So in here, you're gonna have private val state, mutable state flow, need to import, and val state equals to state as stateful. And now in our screen we can, with the modifier, add the state, and in here we're going to add our entries with screen, with the state. In here we have a scaffold, inner padding. This scaffold going to contain a column, and this column need a modifier padding, inner padding, that's correct, and fill max size. This column going to contain a row. This row has a modifier padding 16 dp and fill max width. In here we're gonna need a button. One click. For now let's leave empty. Inside we're going to have an icon, painter. Let's see, I don't yet call the icons. Okay, so we need in here, gonna add a new comment, compose. In here we're gonna add a new implementation, the icons, and the version will be 177. Convert to tone and sync now. In here you can call it icons dot default dot left. Let's see, left chevron, this one, and we're gonna give content description of no. In here is not painted, it's image vector, and now it's not complaining. Let's see our button just to check if everything is okay. Let's remove this and check our color. Okay, white is better. So now we have a text, breath, let's remove the dot, add this to string resources. Okay, now we need another button. Let's duplicate this and change this to here, and going to be chevron, right? In our row, let's add some vertical horizontal arrangement dot space by 16 TPs. Okay, now in the middle we need, so in here you're gonna add an exists ship on quick. For now let's leave a lambda. In here we're gonna need the date, and the view model is going to decide what is the date. So we're going to go to our state, pass current date, this is going to be a string, and by default we're going to pass empty. So let's remove this, and in here we're going to pass state.currentDate. Just for testing, we can pass in here current date. Let's see, today 11 of February 2025. So we want our chip have a modifier of weight 1f. Text alignment, text align, center. Modifier goes to modifier dot fill max width. Let's see. Now we center. So, but I want to be taller, as the same size of the buttons, and to do that we're going to add some 8 of 48 dps. Let's see, it's a little too much, so 40. Let's do some try error. Okay, maybe it's correct, but not aligned. Let's add an alignment, center vertically. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's perfectly aligned. Okay. Now let's see our mirror. So in here we're gonna add the lazy list and the floating action button. So let's do that. In our scaffold, let's going to add our floating action button. So floating action button, unclick, let's leave it blank, and in here we're going to add an icon, not left, add. Yes, this is going, and it's okay. So now gonna close this row and add a lazy list. lazy column. So modifier equals to modifier, fill max width, and weight of 1f. As you can see, our lazy column is already occupying all the space. So let's make the items. So we're going to need a new Kotlin class file. So entry, let's call it item time entry. It's not a class, we can delete it. So in here we're gonna add a composable item time entry and add a preview. Item time entry preview. In here we're gonna pass the item time entry. And to do this, we're gonna need the model. So for now we only have the entity. So for this we're gonna add a new Kotlin class file, gonna be a data class, and gonna call it time entry. In here we're gonna have okay, that looks fine, from Germany, category ID, but in here I prefer to get immediately the category. So to do that we're gonna add a new Kotlin class file, call it category, data class. Okay, and in here change from category ID to category and pass a category. Okay, well, it looks good to me. In here I'm going to need our category, no time entry, import, and in here we're going to pass the time entry, start date, date, import class, description, color. So what's needed, what is missing, require a modifier. Let's see, time entry equals to time entry. So let's fill something better. So in the title, going to generate Warren Ipsen, only Warren Ipsen, insert, in here, going to generate also a Warren Ipsen, insert, description, just this, okay, So in here we have to do some changes because the color int is need to be our color resources, but we're gonna use the new way of color, and the new way is long, not integer, so gonna convert this to long, and in our category entity let's change our int to long. Then we do the conversion from long and long, and in here we're gonna add an enum class category color and pass a color. So let's keep this for now, then we'll add more and do the same for the icon val icon, and in here we're going to need the other icon. So let's, in our resource drawable vector asset, gonna select an icon. Let's see, for now category, okay, change the name to IC category and remove the 24, next, and finish. And in here add category with drawable category. Okay, import it, and for now let's leave it this way. So in our color, now you can pass category dot category color and purple dot value, color value. And in here you can pass category dot icon dot category dot icon. Let's change this, pass to value, and in here change to value. So now as you can see, we need to add the time, some bar, and a card view with the information. To do that, gonna add a column, a row, with a modifier, fill max width, and inside it we're gonna add a text, column, no, a text, in here we're going to add In here we need to do some formatations, some date formatting. So val start date equals to date format, only the hours. Remove this, remove this, and you get to get local formatting, use get data instance. Let's see how this get time is. Locale get default. Need to import, and now add the start date to this text. Let's build and refresh, see what's making. And okay. In here we need a column, and this text goes to inside the column. Vertical divider, so need to change the color to material theme, typography, dot color. Let's for now have the horizontal alignment center horizontally. Let's remove this color for now, just to see what I'm doing. Modifier 850 pps. Okay. Then we need a card. This card let's remove this 8 and then see what's the real 8 of this divider. So in here we have an icon, title, subtitle, in this case a description, and the time spent. So we need to have a column, no, it's a row with the icon, image vector, painter, not structure, a painter resource, and call it time entry dot category dot icon, and pass content description of no. So okay, you need to, for default, we're going to pass the category. Okay, in this row, let's add some padding. Modifier dot padding 16 dps. Okay, now it's better. This row also needs horizontal arrangement space by 16 dps. Okay, in here we add a column with a modifier weight of 1f, and in here we're gonna have two texts. One text, it's going to be text equals to time entry title and title menu. Let's see, no, it's too large, so title small. Okay, okay, I like this suggestion. Okay, in this row we need to add some center vertically to center everything. Okay, and add this arrangement. That's good. So okay, as you can see, it's very similar. We only need some spacing. I don't know. I'm gonna give some spacing in here. Spacer, modifier size 4 dp, just to add some space. Okay, and then my last text I need to calculate. So val time spent okay, but I want this in this format. So Let's copy this and pass this calculation as this. Style, this is column, so time body small, no, title large. Okay, let's increase this. $72. We're gonna improve this implementation, passing this to the class. So let's do that. Let's call it get start time, get formatted start time, and the simple way is to return this. So return this return a string, and we delete this. And now we're gonna change this by remember stable and call it time entry get formatted date time. So we need to import, create extension. Why create? Let's change to equals. Okay. Why don't remember? Let's change to remember just to check why it's not importing. No, that's right. I remember something that is mutable state of, and inside we pass this. So now we can import it. Okay. So now gonna do this, do the calculation, and then calculate time spent is also return a string, and return time spent. Okay, so need to change this. So now in here, let's change this. For here, everything is okay, so let's add this to our entry list screen. On lazy column, we're gonna add items. Items is going to be, okay, we don't have for now. Okay, well, entries. Okay, I'm gonna pass state entries key. Okay, I think to do this key t dot id. Okay, now it's good. In here we're gonna pass our item time entry and pass time entry dot it. Let's pass it in here time entry just for more readable. And now to see, let's create this in the in class, because I'm creating this several times. So in our item entries, let's go to here, companion object, done fun get fake data. Okay, now in here, no, in here, I'm gonna change this to time entry get fake data, and in here for each fake time entry get fake data. Okay, what you are missing? Expecting. Okay. Let's see. Sync now. I don't know why. View problems. Let's see. Okay, it's complaining about the ID. So in here, ID long, yes, okay. But can be no, and by default is no. So we're gonna pass ID, and if you don't have any, we pass 0. So in here, get fake data, we pass ID equals to ID. Too long. No problem. Okay, now we got entries. Okay, now modifier, atuada padding, 16 dps, and vertical arrangement, yes, specify. Okay, I just don't like on the top, so because we have 16 of the row and 16 of the lazy column, so let's put this horizontal, 16 dps, and add the padding to bottom, 16 dps. I don't know, I remove the bottom. Okay. We need to change the color of this one, vertical divider. So let's put color dot black. It doesn't like. Okay, we have the first screen. Now let's do the commit. So created entries list screen. So warnings, let's see. Okay, okay, let's remove this. Let's see. Okay, remove this. This I'm going to use. View model is never used. Yes, okay. Then, okay. Okay, I can do this. So in here, val state goes to view model state dot collect state with life cycle. Let's import this. And then pass the entries with screen. Let's change this to I and remove the value. So we need to import again. Okay. All we're missing is this. But I gonna pass with this warning because I'm gonna use it. this in later. Commit and push anyway. So now let's see entry lists. Okay, now we're gonna create another package for our time entry form. New Kotlin class file, gonna be a file of time entry screen. So let's see the mirror, and in here gonna design this screen to add a time entry. So gonna create a composable function, time entry screen root, and to pass in here we need a view model. So Kotlin class file, time entry view model, like extends view model, and pass in here. Modifier view model, miss a column, so view model, find view model, yes. Okay, in here we got, yes, that's good, and add a preview. Entry screen preview. In here we pass our team, so time report team, and pass our time entry screen. For now empty. So as we do in the entry lists, with the action, with the state, we have to do the same for this. So let's add these two classes, time entry state, just put loading for now. I think I don't use loading in here, but let's see, and create a select class. It's going to be time entry action. So we're going to need this, not for now. So let's start with the text. Column. sorry, start with a scaffold. I forgot the scaffold. Okay, in here we need modifier to pass our modifier. We need to pass our floating action button. Let's go to here and copy. In here, inner padding. So this is going to have modifier with a padding of inner padding. We need in here text. So add time entry. Okay, extract string resources. And add a style. Material theme. Typography, title. Medium, let's see. Title medium. I think title medium is good. Okay. So we need to add a padding of 16 dps. Okay. And now add our first edit text, like in XML. In here we have text field. Okay. Let's start to add these values. Okay. To our state. So in here, I'm gonna pass our state. State equals to time entry state. And the first value is going to be let me see. So when I change okay, yes, okay, just thinking a little bit. So in here we're gonna pass the name. Let's see how we call it in time entry. So title, pass our title, string. In here we're gonna pass state dot title. Okay, yes, okay. So I'm gonna pass this on action, and this action going to be on title change. Okay. Yes, that's good. So in here, an action. Okay, now makes sense to me. Title. Let's create this. Let's change to outline text field. I like it more. Okay. We need modifier. Fill max width. Let's see with mirror. Okay. Let's add the other two. So to duplicate is just to click Command D and you duplicate. Let's add some spacing in here, so vertical arrangement, spacing bar. Let's add only 8. Okay, so in here we need to add val start time. It's going to be a string. The view model to the view model to all the implementation, the formatting, and in here we have to add our companion object and add fun get fake data. This is equal to category. Let's see. Dimension. So okay. In here I'm gonna change to category selected, and we need to add our category list of categories, missing a colon. Okay. You put start date. Okay, import it. And start time change and end time on end time change. In here, start time, okay, in here end underscore time, in here we need to add some implementation. So in our menu, we now have select category and pass the category. So we need another text. Title small. Category. Let's create our category item. So new Kotlin class file item category. So in here we have the icon and the title. Category. And with the bref item category preview, we pass my time report team and the item category. So in here we're gonna pass a category. You have to add it. Category get fake data. Yes. So in here our modifier and our category. Oh, okay. So in here we have a car view like we do in our time entry. We add a row, but in here we have the card. So modifier, and inside we add a row. Let's copy some. Okay. Okay, fill max width and the padding of 16 dps. Have to change this. Okay. And add the text. Text would going to be category.title and the style going to be material theme, topography, okay, so in here, vertical alignment center vertical, a horizontal arrangement space mine, yeah, that's good. Remove these, and this is good. So in here, noisy vertical grid, okay, so now let's add new arrangements, so okay, where it goes. I add the arrangements and the grid disappears. So looks good to me. Remove this. Val state by view model. Correct as life cycle. And our view model. To add our state. Import it again. Now we pass our time into a screen. Modifier equals to modifier. State equals to state. And on action. When action. Okay. Now add remaining branches. Okay, state. dot update copy title equals to action dot title. And time start time on category select is the same, so category selected, action category. So only missing this to do our implementation. So let's make a commit, created time entry screen. Let's see the warnings. Okay. In here is wrong, so it's gonna remove this just for now. So now in the next video, we're gonna implement all the functionalities of these two screens. So we have to put everything up and running. So see you on the next video.